Hi everyone, Vickie Kello, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Brisbane. Happy Monday. From Brisbane, happy Monday. From Brisbane, happy Monday. Turn that echo off. Hi Kerry. Take two because I was sideways for a little bit. I missed you the first time, Kerry. Hi, Megan. It's so annoying when my phone does that. It's like there's an update, but the only way to get it to change settings is for me to actually restart my phone. Even if I just restart Facebook, it doesn't do it. So I had to go and restart my phone. So that's annoying. Anyways, we're back on track now. So I've only got 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks and then I'm on holidays. So I thought I'd do a bit of a fun project tonight. I've not prepped anything. I got this box from Julie at On Stage. Now, I remember she did tell me she got the tutorial from somebody, but I can't remember and I've only just decided to do it. So I am going to recreate this from this. So thanks for sharing, Kerry. So the neat thing about this box, so I don't know where it originally came from, but I think Julie found it on Pinterest or something, is that it only uses a piece of A4 cardstock, which is amazing because so many boxes, like decent sized boxes, use 12 by 12 cardstock, which is very annoying for classes and things like that. So this is 8 1/4 by 8 1/4, and I don't even have my trimmer out. So because the packs of 12 by 12 cardstock do not come in one color, like they're all multiple color. So unless everyone ends up with a different color, it makes it a bit hard. So it's 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. I think it may need 2 bits of cardstock because we need to do the lid and this will use quite a lot. So 8 1/4 is the length or the width of normal A4 cardstock. So then we just need to cut 8 1/4 off here. So that's that, and we've got this bit. Yes, we are using Berry Burst. I got these 3 colours, Berry Burst, Lemon Lime Twist, because when they were together in colour a couple of years ago, I loved this colour combination. And then I've just added Azure Afternoon just for a bit of blue. So bright, bright, bright. So that's the base. Now, this box, hi Renee, this might be where I come undone for just measuring and trying to recreate, but we will work with what we've got. This is 2 7/8 by 2 7/8 plus, that's 1. So then it's 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. And that is not quite big enough. That's a shame. So you will need that second piece of cardstock. Three 7/8 by 3 7/8. That's not going to be right because we've got an inch on each side. Damn it, damn it, damn it. It'll be 4 7/8. Done enough on this? Now I need another bit. 4 7/8. I told you I'd come undone with the lid. 4 7/8 by 4 7/8. I was cutting it going, this does not seem real wide. 4 7/8 by 4 7/8. And then we are scoring this 1 inch on all 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one, what are we doing? 2 3/4. Okay, so this is just 2 3/4. 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and then we get that. Right, so we can pop that away for the minute. Now you can see with this one, we fold and burnish all the score lines. Okay, and then we need to get some scissors, and we just need to cut these two middle flaps. So did we all have a good weekend? I had a great weekend. It was very busy, but it was my last kind of free weekend before I go away. So it was full of travel, prepping for travel stuff. Hi, Chrissy. Okay, so we've got our box ready for that bit. We can just pop that to the side. We need to fold and burnish our score lines for the lid. So I have worked out my eSIM, so now I can phone the boys when I need to talk to them. I have, what else did I do? I finished my swaps, so I finished those daisy swaps that I started last weekend. I have made all my pillow gifts for Helen, so I'm sharing with Helen. Yes, I am packed, Chrissy, except for bras and undies, because I do not have enough bras and undies to pack now, but I have packed all my clothes because I've got, like, I'm packing summer clothes, obviously, and we're in winter, so I can pack them. And next weekend is Adrian's birthday and the school bush dance. And the weekend after, which is the weekend before we go, I've got a wedding. So I had to pack all my clothes to work out what I wanted to take to Vegas, because I'm not going to have time to get it cleaned before, like, after the wedding. So Vegas comes first, then the outfit to the wedding. So I've now chosen everything that I want to wear in Vegas or want to take to Vegas, and then I need to decide what I'm going to wear to the wedding. So this was my last weekend to get everything organised. I've done my swaps. I did my eSIM. I've got my cash. I've got my money for Helen because Helen has paid the accommodation. And seeing as she's in New Zealand, I said to her, well, what do you want, New Zealand dollars or US dollars? Because either way, I don't think you want Aussie dollars. She goes, no, I don't. So I'm paying her US dollars. So I've got that organised. I'm sharing with Helen. Helen, what is she? Helen Caskey? No, Helen McEwen. I can't remember who she uses for Stampin' Up. I think it's Helen McEwen. My New Zealand friend. All right, so these were 2 3/4, so then that would be 2 3/8. So we need a few white pieces. Oh, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 pieces of white. Holy dooly. And you would think if I was organised, I would have had this prepped. But I didn't. Wonder if I can get that out of one piece of cardstock. Probably not. 2 3/4, so it'll be this one here. So yeah, I did them. I've done my pillow gifts for Helen. I've done my, I'm going on a bus tour and there's 35 of us going to the Kanab office or Kanab manufacturing plant type thing where they make all the stamps. And so they wanted a small contribution to the goodie bags and we're all having goodie bags. So I did my 35 gifts for that as well. So 2, 4, 6. Actually, I do think I might get this out of one piece of paper. Oh no, that'll only give me 12. Ah, so close. I'll need another one anyway for the lid layering bit. And what else did I do? I downloaded some shows on Netflix so I can... I know. So, Megan, I got my hand luggage, like my carry-on luggage, and I packed it all because, hi, Julie. Oh, I'm making your box that you made, Julie. I'm recreating it. So you know how to make this. But thanks for joining. Hopefully your internet sticks around. But, oh, actually, I'll need another one for the lid. Do you think the lid is the same size? Hi, Lisa. And so I had everything all packed. Yes, that's the same size. So I'll actually need 14 white things. And I turned around and then I'm like, oh, yes, it all fits. I'm surprised it all fits. And then I realized that I don't have my swaps in there at all. And I'm like, oh, so I'll have to rejig a few things because I have this fear that my bag is going to go missing. So, and my carry-on, I'm going to have like a pair of shoes because my trip to the Kanab office is like the day after I land. So I'm like, I need to have closed-in shoes for that. And I need to have, so that would be that, and that's, okay. Does that lid all 4 sides? Right, so we need 4 bits at that as well. And so I'm like, oh, no. But, So I've got a pair of shoes, like a pair of pajamas, my toiletries, and then another outfit change. But I'll have to rejig things, and I'm taking a handbag as well, like a handbag / backpack thing, so I don't have anything in there at the moment, so I'll just have to rejig a few things to make things fit. But we will be right. Right, so then I need some DSP, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things of DSP plus the lid, 10 things of DSP. Oh, I've decided to use this DSP. Yes, I'm so excited. I couldn't get to Utah, which is where home office is, but because that's a flight, whereas the how should I say 9? I could get to the thing. So there's 35 of us organising. Some ladies have organised a bus. I'm recreating your box, Julie, that you gave it on stage. Yeah, so there's 2 minibuses that have been hired and a car that are going for the little visit. Oh, this might be able to do the lid. So I am very excited. At least I get to see where the stamps are made. Instead of, they just need to be thinner and they would be perfect size. That's good because I get to use some of those scraps then. It is such a long trip. So it's an all-day trip. I have to get up at like 5 o'clock and we're not back until late because it takes like 3 hours to get there. But, you know, I'm excited. So when am I going? I am going in 2 weeks. So 2 weeks, this time in 2 weeks, I will be at the airport. So that is 8. And if I make these a bit smaller, yes, super excited. Just don't snore too loudly on the bus. I'm pretty sure everybody will be singing or whatever else. And then on the way there, I don't know that we're doing too much sightseeing because we just need to get there because tours are only at certain times. But on the way back, we're stopping at a few things because there's a park in Kanab somewhere where Stampin' Up donated all the unused rubber and stuff to as the, like, not the footing, but as the soft material that the kids land on at the bottom of the park and things. So we're going to stop there. And then there's a couple of other suggestions as well. So that's that. That's the 4 bits for that. Right, we've got these 2 strips and I need, how many? Was it 9, I think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 2 more bits because I need the thing. So it is very exciting. Coming down, I think I've got everything organised. As much as I can anyway. Hope you have a huge data plan so you can post lots of pictures. I have organised an international SIM that does data. So that's a bit exciting. Now we're going to decorate this before I think. I do plan on posting loads of pictures and stuff. I seem to be really close. Why are you seeing my belly and my boobs when I lean in? I seem to be quite close to the edge here. Anyway, I like this side better. Yeah, so that was my weekend because, yeah, I don't have a lot to do, a lot of time this weekend or next weekend. With, Hunter's now been invited to a birthday party Saturday morning, so I have that. Not sure what you're watching. No bellies or boobsy. When I lean in, I can see. So that's next Saturday morning, and then come home from that at lunchtime, and then I've got to go back to the school to set up for the bush dance, and then come back and get ready for the bush dance, and then be at the bush dance. And then Sunday, Adrian is having people over for his birthday, seeing as his birthday is Saturday, and he is having to spend it at the bush dance. And yeah, then the next weekend I've got Adrian's brother's wedding. So busy, busy, busy. And I've got my card class before the wedding. So those attending that card class, there is not a lot of chit-chat going on in that card class on that day because the wedding starts at 2 o'clock. So my class usually finishes at 12. I need to get ready and it takes me 45 minutes to get out to where the wedding is. But those class kits went out on Saturday. Oh, actually they got posted Sunday. I missed the post office on Saturday, but they got posted Sunday. Oh, I do it online, Julie. But yes, sometimes I hang around for a bit of a chat afterwards. There'll be no chit-chatting. Kerry, I am really busy at the moment. Trying to get everything done. And then next Monday is a public holiday, so for Logan, because the show. So hopefully I remember to go live because that's my last live date before I'm away. But I sometimes forget on public holidays. There's our lid done. All right, let's stick all these down first. We'll stick all the paper down, and then I've got the leftover white bits. Oh, thanks, Megan. So on Saturday, I also transferred, because I hadn't What's happened there? Why is that? Right, I've cut those two pieces a bit skew-if. Yes, Wednesday is for the Logan show, and Wednesday's for the Brisbane show, and Monday is for the Logan show. Then what was I saying? Oh, I forgot now. I can't remember. Oh, I moved over over a month's worth of Facebook Lives onto YouTube because I was a bit slack with that. So if you happen to be watching this on YouTube, I'd really like a like or a thumbs up or even a comment. That would be amazing. I seem to be getting quite a few people watching, but not a lot of people commenting on YouTube. So I'm trying to build that up just a little bit. So that would be amazing. And if you're not already, you could subscribe. I think there's 2 bits of white here, yes. All right, well, obviously I screwed up here and need to recut 2 bits of white at the right size. Lucky I hadn't done my stamping, because that would have been annoying. If I'd done that and then realised they were a strange size. Now we got all the right size. Yes, we'll put those in my scrap pile over here. All right, let's have this back with us. So that we get this right. I suppose you could decorate this any way you want, but or decorate the inside any way you want, really. The outside is important so that you've got a nice decorated box. But I really love this, that it is a sheet of A4 cardstock. So, and I remember Julie telling me that when she made them. And she just filled them with like chocolate eclairs. So I've got some little Sherby lollies that I'm going to fill this with. And this will be a little gifty thing as well. You can decorate however you want. Yes. One on this side. So it's probably best, if you are making a box like this, to make sure that you're not using directional paper, because if you're using directional paper, that could make decorating very difficult and time consuming. It won't be as free range as this, because you'd have to make sure that you're putting it all the right way. And when it laid flat like this, it'd be all different. Like you wouldn't be able to have them all the same way, because I'll show you how the box goes together. Yeah, so I suggest non-directional paper because it goes together like this. Ta-da! Look at that. So I have a goober here. All right, so that's done. We need some stamping on here. So if we follow Julie's box, because that's my template today, we've got, hi Liz, you haven't made a live for a long time. I've missed you. Yeah, I love the colours. And this pack of paper, I was a bit worried when I needed to count up like 12 bits of the thing. This is Berry Burst. So this paper pack is the Glorious Gingham, and I only really used 2.5 sheets. So you could make multiple. 1, 2. There's another box. And there's another box plus the other half of that. So you could get 3 boxes out of the one colour of this, and you get heaps of colours in this. So you get Pretty Peacock, Blueberry Bushel, Lemon Lime Twist, Berry Burst, and Pecan Pie. So this would be a good pack to do it because it's not directional paper and things, whereas some of the other stuff with directional paper you might get a bit lost on. But anyways, so I've decided, because I was really hoping for my pre-order of my Christmas catalogue, because this is the only stamp set that I have bought from the annual catalogue that I've not yet got ink on. Every other stamp set I've bought, I've put ink on. So I decided that that means I have to use it. Plus, this is all about sentiments and stuff. So I'm like, all right. And this goes with, for those that don't know, this goes with this punch here. So it's not sold as a bundle because this punch has been in for a bit, but this lines up with this, this, and this lines up with this and this. So it's a good one to have. But I need my Pierce mat, and we need a sentiment and then some pictures. So let's do the sentiments first. We've got 2 sentiments. 1, 2. I don't even have any clear blocks. One moment, please. So I think, I realised I'm saying so a lot. That's annoying, isn't it? I'm going to put best wishes, because this can be like a little birthday thing, or, you know, best wishes and so happy to celebrate you. So best wishes on one and so happy to celebrate you on the other, I think. I've got 2 of them now. You don't want sending hugs. But this, I really like the font in this set. You know, like the swirly font. And I usually do really like the $1 Million stamp sets, because it's when a demonstrator gets to, so this is Rachel Tessman's stamp set. A demonstrator gets to $1 million worth of sales and they get to design their stamp set. And I think they always do a really good job because they've sold so many stamp sets and they know what they want and they haven't found it, so then they go about designing it, so then they get what they want. And usually what they want is very similar to lots of other demos. So they usually do a pretty good job, in my opinion. Right, Berry Burst. Now, we stamp first before we put these down, because if we stick them down and we stuff it up, we can't go back. But if we stuff this up, there's 2 bits to a piece of paper. And these are square, so it doesn't matter. Guess who ended up getting crowns? You? Not the dogs. No way. I don't know, Megan. These are square, so it don't matter. But, yeah, just be careful, because if you're going to change the measurements or something, you want to make sure you're stamping the right way. But I'm going to stamp in the middle. Best wishes. We've got the Pierce mat underneath us to give us the cushioning, because we don't have it with the photopolymer stamps. And because these are a brand new stamp, I'm just sitting the stamp on the ink pad just for a little bit, just for it to soak in a bit. I just find sometimes when it's a brand new stamp and it's photopolymer, it sometimes sits on the stamp and doesn't soak in as well. Right, so we need to get the stamp cleaner. I think maybe next week's video we might have somebody count how many sews I do. That could be embarrassing. Hey. Clean this. Now I'm just going to put them to the side. I don't know whether I've finished with them yet or not. I'm going to close this Berry Burst ink pad because they might just look a bit plain and boring because you know I struggle with white space. Kelly Atchett's 1mm stamps. Crowns? Oh, yes. That's on my wish list. I wanted to get that and I forgot all about that the other day when they were having the stamp sale on stamps. Where is it? I've got that catalogue. What's it called? Princess something, isn't it? Queen something. No, must be Princess. Oh. I love it. It's on my list. I haven't got it yet. I don't know. I haven't actually seen too much made with it. This one, Friendship Royalty. I love it. And how nice is that font? To the Birthday Queen. You were born to be fabulous, not perfect. It's really nice. That's on my list. I haven't got it yet though. I need some scratch paper. I'm going to miss this size scratch paper when I'm through with my stash. Best wishes. Did you hear me? I was about to say so. Haha, I said it anyway. Right. So we're going to do leaves. I think I want the fancy leaf. And then I have a full unopened pack. Oh, I use it all the time. And then I wanted the blue, the Azure Afternoon, because we all love some splotches, but I don't like the mess splotches make, so I love when Stampin' Up! Create a splotch stamp because it controls the mess. Hey, it controls the splatter and the mess. And I just love it. because we all know how much of a control freak I am. Me too, Julie. Considering I had nothing planned and then I got caught up watching The Hunted because I thought it was only just going to be a normal episode tonight and then I'd see the finale tomorrow. And now they've said tonight's the finale. I'm like, no, I'm going to miss it. And Adrian's like, are you not going to do your video? And I'm like, I can't not do my video. I've only got 2 this week and next week to go, and then I'm away for 2 weeks. No spoilers. Nope. No spoilers. So I have to come. But I hadn't planned anything because seriously, I thought my order would be here. So I was a little bit disappointed when it didn't arrive today. And then we do best wishes. I'm watching Matilda's Play Denmark. Well, Adrian wanted to watch that too, but I don't know. He might be a bit conflicted. He wanted to watch Hunted as well. So this is the box then, ladies. So when it goes in, you want, because on the outside we've only got decoration on these ones and this one. So you need to make sure when you fold it in that you fold in these bits first, then this, and then these come around so that all 4 sides are decorated. Because if you don't do it right and fold in these ones, then when it comes round, you're only going to have 2 sides of your box decorated. Okay? So you just got to do that right. That enough circling? Do they realise that I'm watching you? Isn't that enough? Yes. And then the lid goes on there. And how nice is that? And then Julie just stuck her details on the bottom. Her little sticker of her details. So you get your little sticker, place that on the bottom and fill it with some chocolate eclairs, some minties, anything that's a wrapped chocolate really. And look how different. And when you do the layer, so you've got the cardstock layer, then the second layer, then DSP, this becomes a bit of a weighty box. Like it's not... It doesn't feel cheap. Like there's quite a bit of weight to it. And when you use like this fancy foil paper, like it just looks stunning. So that was my sample that I took the measurements from. Now I'm sure Julie, she might share the tutorial that she got it from because she did tell me at the time, but I never wrote it down. So I've just taken the measurements off this and did my own version tonight. Or you can go back and rewatch the video and make plenty of yours as well. So thank you everyone for watching. It's a really nice box, isn't it? So, well, thank you, Julie, for giving us a gift. And you know what I like the best? And this is why, because I'm taking it to Las Vegas. It can be in my suitcase like this and lay flat. So, and then I can put it together and I don't need any adhesive or anything because it goes together just fine and not get so squashed. So that's what I like about it. So I'm going to take that in my little box. Oh, nice. Well, I'm only taking this one because I've done all my chores now, I think. So, but yes, thank you for watching, and I hope to remember to see you next week when it is a public holiday here, but I will try to remember to come on. But I will probably be doing the Christmas kit, the new Christmas kit, because I know I am going to be out all day, so I won't have time to prep anything. But it will definitely arrive by then. So I will be doing the Christmas festive tags kit with you all just before I go away. So have a lovely week, and I'll see you all next week. And happy crafting. Bye, ladies.